What's going on, YouTube? We are here for game one, and I would love to play first. Alright, so opening hand here, we got Chasm Guide, Zillport Cutthroat, 4 lands. This isn't exactly the start we're looking for here, especially with 2-tap lands, which isn't bad normally, but okay, so the downside is that we would have to use a Whelming Wild to sack for white, and then even though we have the stabilizer of Crux of Fate, I think this is a hand we want to mulligan. So let's see what our 6 looks like. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. We have a turn play 1, we have Rally the Ancestors, Murderous Cut just in case, and he kept 7, so that'd be bad. Let's see. I have red, I have white, and I have black, so we can put that on the bottom of the library. Okay, so turn 1, we're going to want to Expedition Envoy for 1. Just so that way on turn 2 we can Bloodfell Caves, and it's not going to hurt us, unless of course we draw a 2-drop. That would be awkward. But that's alright, we're going to get that 2 damage in. I'm digging his avatar picture. That is sweet. Alright, let's see what we're up against. I swear, if this is Abzan, I'm going to cry. I've been playing as Abzan the entire time. If he plays Siege Rhino, you'll probably see me cry on a YouTube channel. Like, that is... not even a threat, that's a promise. Alright, swing for 2, Butcher of the Horde, another Sacrifice Outlet. This guy is actually solid. He's actually kept me alive multiple times with his lifelink that you can give him. And also he's hit it as well with Zillport Cutthroat, since you can sacrifice, gain life, and then with prospects draw cards. Just a wonderful, wonderful beef stick that we can play on turn 4. Provided, of course, we can draw the lands. Elvish Visionary. This feels like Abzan, but I don't know if Abzan is actually running. Okay, so the question is, am I willing to trade? I think I am, because I either want the damage, and if he trades, that's okay. Yep, and he's going to trade. Okay, makes sense. Well, either way, we're going to be able to turn 4 Butcher of the Horde, which is good. And then we have just Expedition Envoy and Graveyard, so I think we're a little bit away from being able to Murderous Cut, unless we hopefully draw a land, which would be sick. Fledged Strand, going for, if I had to guess, Canopy Vista. Maybe he's playing Jeskai, but Jeskai would have red in it. So what are you doing? Tutu Husk? That'd be interesting if we're playing against another rally deck. That would be very interesting. But I think we're going to go ahead and just go for it. Butcher of the Horde. Turn 4, baby. This is what we like to call a clock. Hopefully he doesn't start to overdevelop the board too much where I have to Crux. Because I'm rather fond of the idea of just being able to beat him in the face repeatedly with a 5-4. That'd be a very easy game I could win. Okay, so he's going to obviously pay the life Fledged Strand. Elvish Visionary for 2. Okay. I can respect that. And then 1 black floating for what? Prey Stream, okay. That makes sense. Zillport Cutthroat. Yep, we're playing as a rally deck. That's cute. Yep, I'm not stupid enough to block that. Sorry. I know you're gonna pump it if you will, so. Okay, so I'm okay with this because I'm gonna get 1 life off of it. Trigger, thank you. And then I'm gonna swing. Up to 9. I don't think he's going to have many. Well, he can go up to 11 if he sacrifices Elvish Visionary, Zillport Cutthroat, putting me at 18. But I'm going to rob him of that advantage quick. So I think he's just too far behind. I mean, he needs to deal with Butcher of the Horde in order to beat me. And if his Nantuko Huz gets too big, I can always just murderous cut the thing, exiling Expedition Envoy. Yeah, he is definitely playing Rally. Alright, so if anything I'm familiar with this, it looks like this is the expensive decklist version too, running Catacomb Sifter. So, okay, so what are you gonna do about that? Alright, I think we just take this. Worst he'll do is scry 1, maybe buff, because if he sacks 4, it'll be 10-10, I take 10. Yep, he's gonna go ahead and get some triggers here. Okay. So he's gonna scry 1, scry 1, I'm gonna lose a life, putting me at 19. I'm gonna take 4, putting me at 15. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. I don't think he really is gonna have a way of stopping this. So. It's an envoy. Okay, so here's the question. We can either blow up Nantuko Husk to get rid of his sacrifice engine so the rest of his hand is just dead. Because if he had a rally with 6 cards, let's see, he has 2 Eldritch Journeys in his graveyard. Okay, hold on. So let's actually see. Okay, let's go ahead and get our attacks in first, because I think that's probably the most important thing here. Okay, let's just take the 5. Only 1 card in my graveyard. Yeah, I feel like going ahead and destroying his... One, two, three, four... Wait, hold on. So I'll put my graveyard here. Let's see. There we go. Murderous Cut, targeting Nantuko Husk, which, knowing his luck, he'll probably sacrifice his entire board away just to try to get in that extra points of damage. Which is fine, because his sacrifice engine will be gone. But the downside of that is that he'll be losing his board state. So, I don't know, we'll see. Yep, okay, I kind of saw that coming. That's fine. Yep, scry 1, he's going to keep it on top because he's already scried once already. And then Zilport lose 1, he's going to go to 6. If I could... See, it's almost worth rallying for 1. Like, punch him for 5 with Butcher of the Horde next turn. Rally the Ancestors for 1. Bringing in... I can't, though, because I only have 1 white source. Oh, that's killer. Okay, so I can clock him for... As long as he doesn't gain any life, I can kill him next turn. But all he has to do is sacrifice the Eldrazi Scion, and that will trigger the Catacomb Sifter and Zulaport. So, how do we get around that? If we draw a white source, we got it. Like, that's just how that's going to work. So, unless we go ahead and block with... Yeah, but the downside is that we're still going to be... We won't be able to gain that damage off of Expedition Envoy when it comes to play next turn. I think we just take the 2. You know what, we're going to go with it. Why not? Just go ahead and take the 2, put us to 12, and force his hand and see what he can do. Blue, what are you going to play? CDC Faithful? Okay. Exploiting, targeting Butcher of the Horde. Yep, That will do it. And that will trigger Zillport, making me go to 11, him go to 7. Let's see. And that's the return to my hand? Yeah. Okay. Which is fine, because I can... Let's see. If I sacrifice... If I draw a land, preferably white, I can... play Butcher the Horde again, sacrifice, give it haste, swing for 5, put him at 2. See, it's almost worth using Crux next turn if I draw a land, just to wipe his board. But then again, that'll give him a bunch. Well, no, it won't give me any triggers off of. I don't know. See, there's the Nantucket Husk trigger. Okay, so now his board's a little bit more stable. And I got Grimhar specs. Okay, so I feel like playing Butcher, sacrificing Glacier Healer, give it haste, smacking for 5 is the play. But let's see, am I dead on board? So 2, 3. It's 3 damage. 4, 6. Let's say he sacrifices the 2/2, so that's going to be 8 damage, putting me at 3. But the Zillport Cutthroat triggers. Yep, that kills me. So I think literally just going like this, playing Butcher, and then hoping against all hope that he can't combo me out is the play. Because push comes to shove, I can just play Expedition Envoy with Grimhar specs next turn, sacrifice the Envoy to get lifelink, and then draw a card, see what we get. I mean, another Plains next turn would be amazing, so we could actually combo this out and finish him. I do not know. I don't know. It's kind of just too high in the air. Even if I grab, let's say I drop a black source, like a swamp or something along those lines, I can Crux of Fate, but that leaves me dead on board. But he doesn't have haste, so I think I would be safe. I would just be taking, I want to say like 6 points of damage. Puts me at 5. Too terrible. Okay. So he's got a 4/4, which we are not willing to trade with a Nantucket Husk. So, what is he planning on? Yep, that could be a rally trigger right there. Yep, I'm willing to bet this is a rally. Which, if he rallies, I think we die. Yep, rally advantage for 3. Exploit triggers. Just return my. Okay, am I dead here? Is the question. I want to say I'm dead. Because if he can, he's going to return, using Sidisi's Faithful, he's going to return Butcher the Horde to my hand. And then he's going to... No, he's going to target Sidisi, Glacier Healer. Yeah, because he's not scared of literally anything else going on. That Zillport Cutthroat is going to come back and kill me, though. Because he can sacrifice his entire board away and get a whole bunch of life off me. So hold on, he can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, 7, 8. He can put me down 1. Combat. He swings for 1, 4. Obviously, we're blocking the Nantucket Husk, because if we don't, well, hold on. Do I die? See, I blocked the Nantucket Husk. Okay, go ahead and say that. You can have your tigers. So, Butcher the Horde blocks Nantucket Husk. Obviously, he's going to sack a bunch of stuff away. And then, let's see. So, let's say he just sacrifices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 4. I go to 4. Sacrifices the last Scion token, puts me at 3. And I think I survived this, but he is going to get a bunch of scry triggers. So he can literally just go through his entire deck and make sure that he gets everything he wants. Okay, Zilport cut through it. I see you in the graveyard, buddy. That's alright. Okay. Black Source next turn would be amazing, because I could literally wipe his entire board. Fantastic. There's Jace. I would love to be able to Crux of Fate next turn. That would be amazing right now. I mean, he's losing the... I think he's losing Terminathon next turn. Yep, one more trigger. Sacrificing Antuka Husk, sacrificing Antuka Husk. Puts me at 2. He might both put me down to 1. Yep, 1. Oh, I think that's death. Oh yeah, that's game. Okay, so we're playing against a fellow Rally deck. Unfortunately, I'm not running Kalidas. So, what do we run here? I feel like Lantern Scout is a good call, just because of the fact that I do have lots of targets for it to work against. Self-Inflicted Wound is not going to be doing that much for me, because he's got, okay, like, what's it really going to affect? Catacomb Sifter, I think that's literally about the only thing it's going to target, so it's kind of just a dead card 90% of the time. Ruinous Path might be a good pull, but I get the feeling that it's not going to be fast enough. So I think 3 copies of Duress, because if we can get into his hand and steal the rallies before he can do anything, that puts us in a favor. Now that being said, if we're going to do this, we need to go full combo against him. So I feel like taking out... Let's see... I feel like taking out the Blade Whirls is a good place to start, because while First Strike is good, I don't think it's going to be super effective against Rally. I mean, I could be completely wrong in thinking that, but for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and test it out. So if I'm wrong, you guys will all figure out, hey, you know what, Vordis doesn't know how to play Magic, and I probably don't. So, 2 more cards to side out. I feel like Crux of Fate is the way to get rid of, because it's not that good against Rally, because they're just going to suck everything in response anyway. They want their board to die. Because that also just just forces the triggers off of Zilport Cutthroat and the Catacomb Sifters and such. So I think this is the split we want to go with. Okay, so I would love to play first. Not that it went well last time. And that's a snap mulligan. That's better, I guess. We have 3 white sources, 2 black. We have red for days. We have access to every color of mana we could possibly have, and that definitely stays on top, because that's going to get us some early damage in. So, main phase 1. How do we want to start off this? Just go ahead and start some life off, because we could have played... Yeah, I think I like that call, just because of the fact that we could have played Battlefield Forge to go play Turn 1 Expedition Envoy. But the problem with that is that at that point, we're stuck on pretty much forced to play a tap our Bloodfell Caves or Nomad Outpost. Turn 2, meaning for that whole turn we have no action going on. Whereas on turns 2 and 3, we can... Okay, nice try, dude. I have no rally. I saw you try to go for the rally. Yeah. Nice try. If I draw a Duress, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, no, but dude, yep, that's right. She was on top. I love how much I pay attention to this game. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, put Nomad Outpost. Oh, I fucked up. Pardon my language, but I messed up that bad. I should put Battlefield Forge in play. Ugh. I'm a noob. Sorry, guys, I'm a noob. Let's get a couple of wins in here. just want to put one win up on YouTube, please. Jace. Unfortunately, I have no way to deal with that right now. I mean, I got a couple of things in my deck that can deal with it, but that's about it. Okay. So, thank Lord I ended up drawing the Plains. So, let's go black, red, why not? For Kelly, straight healer. Drain for one. Switch it all the way, drain for another one. Alright. And then we're going to drain it for 2 next turn by playing another Kelly, straight healer. Putting him at 14. Swing for just the 2 because, well, then we can swing for 3. Depending on how he wants to play this. Okay, yep, there's that. And it's 5 or more cards. Yes, they allow him to flip. Which, if he does that, I'm literally going to swing everything at that Planeswalker's face. Ruinous Path may have been a good card to put in there. He discarded Catacombs, Windswept Heath, and for his white sources, so he can get the rally off. Oh, where's the duress when you need it? I would love to know what's in his hand. Nope, there's a Hardspex. He's looking for it, probably, if I had to guess. Come on, give me a card. Ooh, Nantuku Husk. I can appreciate you, sir. Okay. Triggers. I love these triggers. 2 for 13. My bad. Alright. Play land. Combat. Swing for... I highly doubt he's going to trade his Hardspex for this. Because he's not going to be drawing cards. We're off to a good start. Hopefully he doesn't rally for days. I mean, he's going to be he's flipping Jace this turn, definitely. That's, like, guaranteed going to happen. And then he has enough to rally for 2, which I'm assuming is what he's going to go for right now. Well, at least he's going for the white source. But he can't get Catacomb Sifter from it. And right now, rallying right now would be kind of ridiculous. He doesn't have a sacrifice source, nor really anything else, honestly. Like, he doesn't really have much going on. Okay, Nantuku Husk. No, whoops. I did not mean to. You know what? I almost don't want to put this video up, just because of the fact that I've had so many moments where I'm just mashing buttons, and I can't do anything. Collected Company. Elvish Visionary, and Elvish Visionary. That's a good hit on his part. I will give him nothing but credit on that. Alright. Alright, let's see. My end step, of course. What do you got going on, kid? No combat. Yep. Okay. Rally. Now that is interesting. So, we have enough to rally back everything we have in play. The downside is that, well, we're reading 7 triggers off of just... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Swing with the Nantuku Husk. See how he wants to block. Blue, black, green. Collected Company. Okay, and this is when he's looking for a Nantuku Husk. He's got to be. Zilpor Cutthroat. Ouch. That kind of sucks. Because now I'm going to be taking 4 damage. Because he'll probably just throw everything in front of... Nope, just 1 Elvish Visionary, 2 Elvish Visionary. Try to kill it. Okay. Doesn't really matter how we want to do that. Okay, so sacrifice this. Sacrifice this. Sacrifice this. Declare blocker. Stalker Step. And he's going to draw 2 cards and drain 4 life. Which I am totally okay with because my Nantucket Husk is still around after all that. Yeah, draw your cards. That's alright. Because I'm going to be picking up 6 off of you here in a second, so it's all good. That was unfortunate that he flipped a company into those little ports. That is very unfortunate. That was very, very unfortunate. He got the perfect cards to get back enough health to make that work. Can't believe that nonsense. Duress, and now I have to rally in response to get it out of my hand. So hold on, how much do I need to rally for? I think it's just 2. Yeah. White, use up the colorless. Okay. Rally. No cards in hand. I reveal nothing, buddy. Oh, come on. You didn't know that was going to come up if you wouldn't try to duress me. Combat. He has to know that if he attacks with anything, I'm just going to throw up guys in response. Okay. So, obviously, I need to sacrifice all of my guys again. Just that way, if I do get another rally at some point, I can drain him some more. Butcher of the Horde. Now, that is probably the most beautiful card that I could have drawn. White, red, 1, Butcher. Haste, obviously. Combat. Punch him in the face for 5. Alright, come on, buddy. What do you got? I don't think I see a murderous cat. Okay, so now he has a Jace. Now, with no sacrifice outlet currently in play, he can't drain life off of me. That being said, if I had to guess, he's probably got Nantucket Husk in play. Especially with the amount of looting he's been doing off of Jace and the Grim Haruspecs. Because I think he's gotten like 3 or 4 triggers off of the Haruspecs, and then one like at least 3 triggers off of the Jace. So, wow, he is putting himself. He has got to be looking for something. I just don't know what. There's an Nantucket Husk. He can drain for. Let's see. If he starts with Harus, no, he'll start with the Zulu ports. Play another Zulu port. He can drain for 6. He's tapping completely out. So yeah, he's just going to try to hopefully pull enough health to just barely stay alive from the Butcher. So he's gonna try to get at least 4 triggers at the very least. That Jace pull was not bad, and thankfully he doesn't have anything really going on thanks to Jace, because even though he could use the second ability to get back a target instant, the only thing he's going to get back is duress. So that puts us in a pretty good position. Attacks. He can swing for 5, putting me at 18, which he's going to do. Saw that coming. Alright. No blocks. Okay. What are you going to draw? Zulaport. That's not enough. The Zulport's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not enough. Because he would have to die. I can deal 1 to him, put him at, I can put him literally at 1. What's the plus side of that? The plus side is that I'm going to be gaining 3 life off of it, because I would give Butcher the Horde lifelink. He would take 1, I would gain 1, so it's 19, I would go to 22. Which means unless he has a rally, I win. I literally think that's the best play we have. So, let's go for it. Zulaport Cutthroat. Sacrifice him to give my boy here lifelink. Yep, right there. Go into combat. Put in 3. Attack Benante. Because I'm not particularly worried about that last ability. So, this game's going to be over before that ability can even really get end the game. So, that Jace saved his life. In the worst case scenario, he'll just, if he... Okay, the downside is if he does have the rally in hand, he can Jace to bring it back. And if I do recall, Jace allows you to cast it with... be putting your graveyard this turn, exile it. Yeah, so he can cast it again. Oh, well, that's not very cool. Murder's Cut, huh? Yeah, he could rally, which I think he's doing right now. Nope. He's just going to sacrifice his entire board off of to these guys. Draw a card. I would love to rally the ancestors right now. That'd be amazing. It would be just enough to kill him. I could rally for everything. Get back Butcher of the Horde. Yes, I see her. So we can get back Calastria, which would 2 Calastrias, which would do 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 8 damage to him right there, and then we can do multiple things with the Zulaports to sacrifice off the entire board to Zulaport and kill him. But it's all based on the idea that we draw Rally, which I get the feeling we're not going to, because he's literally going to try to kill us thanks to Nantuko Husk. Which if he rallies, he'll be able to do it. That is guaranteed, because he's sitting on an 8-8, 6-6. And those triggers haven't really gone off yet. And here comes triggers. He'll have a 10-10, putting me 1, 2. Yep, here comes the rally. Rallying for 3. Okay, that's GG. Yep. He has a better game than I do. Alright guys, so kind of a sad little game we played there. We probably could have played that a lot better, but you know what, that's something you gotta learn about Magic the Gathering, and that's kind of just the trip that I want to take you guys on concerning Magic. You know, regardless of how many games we're going to lose, you know what, we're going to figure out how to play this deck out right. I will be putting up probably another video or so about a match on this, and once we get better at this, we're going to be putting ourselves into some standard dailies and try to go infinite, at least until this deck rotates out, because this deck's going to rotate out when Shadows over Innistrad drops, which is next month, I do believe. So we're going to be losing cards, you know, like Rally. We're going to be losing the Cruxes of Fate, Murderous Cut, Cuts from Origins, the Butcher, and I think that's about it. I think that's about it. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. Is... Oh, I added that on. My bad. Alright guys, well anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you have liked kind of sort of the way that I went through the game, or you just want to go ahead and support me, go ahead and drop a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you wish. There will be a minimum of I want to say a minimum, bare minimum, of at least 4 videos a week, just until I get more familiar with my recording device and I can get better and better quality videos. At some point, I will start actually putting up mostly just my wins. I just don't honestly play nearly enough. Is that a 4th teleport cutthroat? Oh yeah, that's right. I had 5 in the deck. That's right. Well, I had 4, and then I bought another one. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, so this is your boy Vordis, and I will see you later. Peace.